We are here. Miguel is here.
What's up, Eve?
Yo, I'm chilling. Now, me and Miguel know each other for a long time.
Yeah. We met. I think we really met, aside from obviously meeting here at Hot97. I actually really got to like understand how involved and how much you love music at the studio.
Yeah, over at Platinum Sound.
Yeah. Big shout out to everyone over at Platinum Sound.
What up, Jerry Wonder?
Yeah.
Jerry Wonder, brother.
So, Miguel walks in and he's like, "You doing the morning?
Yeah.
What
like
the
morning?
fuck is going on?
You don't even wake. I mean, I understand you're about your business and all that, but
I'm a night
mornings
dude.
Mornings are early.
Let me tell you, I'm such a nocturnal person.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to wake up in the morning. Ebro knows that. But
I be kicking K.Foxx in the ass. She be at that bar. I be like, "Yo, go home." It's interesting when you said, because I'm the program director and the vice president here, but then you were like, "Yo, you're on the mornings," but you're a behind
you heard
the
that?
scenes.
Yeah.
Run down the accolade.
No big deal.
You're a behind the scenes dude too, though. You're a songwriter. You're editing your own videos.
Yeah. I mean, write and produce.
So you're a behind the scenes guy that can also step in the front.
Man, when you love it that much, it's like you want to be a part of it in any way you can, and I think that's definitely like the part of being an artist that people forget, that it is a creative, it's supposed to be about expression. So you want it to be some reflection of who you are and your personality, right? And it can't be unless you're involved, right?
Let me tell you, we were at the bar last night, right? Your song Adorn came on.
Word.
And this guy was like, "Yo, this is Marvin Gaye." This is Marvin Gaye, like that same energy, that same vibe. Crazy. I was just like, oh my God. And we were like, yes, it gives you that same feeling that Marvin Gaye kind of gives you when Sexual Healing comes on. How do you feel when people compare you to Marvin Gaye?
I think that's crazy. And I think, it's one of those things when you grow up listening to someone so much, and you that's obviously one of my favorite, musicians and vocalists and artists of all time. Their influence just kind of comes out. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't a conscious thing. I don't even clearly remember recording that entire song. I don't remember beginning it and ending it, listening back to it. But
why don't you remember? What were you doing?
Well, I mean, I think it just kind of happened so fast. When I think all of my favorite songs, when you listen to the stories behind them, often the artist will tell you they feel like they didn't write the song, it almost wrote itself. And that's kind of one of those songs where it just came out of nowhere. I looked up and I was sitting in my car listening to a rough mix of the song, and I didn't sleep. It just kind of came out.
Now you be getting toasty though. I mean,
that's why I'm thinking. Did you black out?
You like to drink though, and you.
Is that what are you insinuating?
She's going at like, yo,
insinuating
was you so bent out of control when you recorded.
He was like, I just remember the beginning and the end.
Right. No. In this instance, normally it's not. I don't drink to that point.
Okay.
I like to be
a little tipsy.
a little tip.
I feel you.
But I tried to pass you a blunt a couple of times. You don't really like to smoke. I mean, you might a little bit, but that's not really.
I do. I'll be honest with you. I really do like to smoke. It's just I can't because my voice won't. Like if I have to perform the next day or I have to record. I mean, I indulge here and there. But I gotta keep everything.
Now that one
record,
first. The one record is "Do You Like Love." The original version was like a metaphor.
Can we have this conversation though? I want to understand why certain radio stations will not just play.
Do you like drugs?
Version. Yeah. Do you like drugs?
Well, I think, and it's good that you bring that up. Right now, there's a whole controversy around Rick Ross, right? And there's actually a budding little kind of. I guess negative feedback towards Molly references in records too.
Man, little MDMA, kids singing
all that in references. So I think that's the area is where radio stations are like, you can't really go out and ask the question of people, do you like drugs? And then when you set it to a beautiful melody and you do all these other things, people start to get a little pushback. But the way you did it in your song, it felt like a metaphor for like the high that love gives you.
I think
and isn't there a movie called Love and Other Drugs or something like that where because a lot of people say love is a drug, religion is a drug,
right. Anything that you indulge in can become a drug. There's people who are adrenaline addicts, people who
jumping off the side of buildings and mountains and all that.
Yeah,
I thought it was more of a play on words, like I'ma do you like love making like drugs. I didn't think that you were actually.
That was a play at the end.
Yeah,
definitely. At the end, that was just a little. catch that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
how does your girl? I know you guys have a lot of fun.
But how long have you guys been together?
When I met you guys, it was like 7, so we're like 8.
And how old are you?
27. Now.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah, I've been together. We've been together since
Yo,
I was 20.
she's super.
I met her when I was
bad.
19. Yeah. She was 18. I was 19.
You guys did like a crazy photo shoot together. You were like smacking her ass. That's her, right?
Yeah.
That's her in the photo shoot?
Yes.
Did you see this photo shoot? It's
No,
hot.
she's super bad.
Yeah.
But that's why he's
Thank
with
you.
her. And I also think you stay with her too, cause she lets you window shop. She don't let you go buy nothing.
It's not. Let's not go there like that necessarily. It's not all of that.
Yeah.
But she's a confident woman, so she knows.
Looks amazing.
She knows that I'm in close quarters with women all the time, being that what I do. I have female fans, and I have to. It's a part of my job to entertain them to a certain degree. So there's a line, obviously.
And you sell more records when girls think they can fuck too.
Well,
I mean,
That'll sell you a few more albums when in their mind, while you're singing to them, they think they could hit.
I think that could have a part of it for sure.
I want to know.
You definitely want to sell it. Yeah.
The fantasy. What's the
Right?
craziest thing that a female fan has done, like, to get your attention?
Oh, she got my attention. I think I told you this though. I don't know how this woman got to my door, first of all, but got to my door completely naked. Not
Whoa.
like with a trench coat.
Like your hotel room door?
Yes.
Just walk down the hallway of the hotel.
Like, where are your clothes? Anywhere in the vicinity. Where
Wow.
are they?
How she
How
looked
did you
though?
even get in that?
No, but how
elevator?
did she look though?
She was kind of bad.
She
is kind of bad.
Did you think about
Kind
it?
of bad. Yeah.
That's what
that
I'm
was a
saying. You
tough
get the
one.
window shop. Did you tell
That
your
was
girl
tough.
about it though?
That was tough. She's known about it. She's known about it. It was definitely like, hey.
See, but that's scary, though. You know?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That's the one hand, and you're like, on the one hand,
She looks dope.
and then it's like on the other hand, like, how the fuck did you get here?
Fucking
Kinda
crazy.
Yeah. That's insane.
Now it's interesting though, because your relationship with your girl is such that you can share that. A lot of people don't have that in their relationships. Will and Jada. You know, recently Jada came out. What did she say, Fox?
Jada said that Will can do what he wants as long as he can look at himself in the mirror and live with whatever decisions that he's made because, you know, before they were in a partnership, he was an individual first.
That means Will is not doing anything.
That's
He's
what
not
now.
doing
What I
anything.
took from that was
You know?
Jada knows dudes that when a woman leaves the gate open for the dog to roam free, the dog don't
Like,
want to really
cool.
go. I might step
I'm
out there and be
cool.
like,
So it was no fun if we give you permission to
Nah,
go out. You'd
it's
rather
not.
just sneak
Nah.
and be deceitful and
yes, it's fun to do bad things.
It's just the thrill of knowing. It's just the thrill of kind of like testing the boundaries. I suppose, you know.
well, they've been together dumb long, so I'm sure they're very comfortable in their skins, and they're both financially stable, so she can say something like that to Will.
It's true.
Yo, it's crazy. Now, on the other thing with you, you've been after the Grammys. There was a couple storylines with you. Now, did you win a Grammy?
Yes. Won a Grammy for Adorn. So big shout out to
Man, big up, kid.
Yeah,
Now, I'm
the
not
love
gonna
and support,
lie.
yeah.
Love Frank Ocean's album, Chris Brown dope, but I thought that you were going to
I
get
thought
it
your
because
album was
your album, I listened to it like it's in heavy rotation still to this day. Like it's a complete album. It's not a single. You know, there's no every song on there could be a single to me. But did you feel no? I'm dead ass serious. Did you feel like you were kind of slighted?
No, I don't necessarily feel slighted. With the Grammys, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even watching the Grammys before, artists that I thought would win or should win, you know, and that were nominated, you know, several times didn't win any Grammys. So you just kind of never know. And what I will say is that for Frank Ocean made a huge impact, regardless of the reason, last year, you know. And so I think the awareness of who he is as a musician, as an artist, is just greater, you know, in comparison. And I think that has a lot to do with it, because if they don't know who you are, have never heard your music, you're kind of gonna go with what you know.
Kelly Clarkson was like, "Who's this? What did she say? Who's this?"
Yeah. I mean, she that was her first time seeing me perform or hearing about me or whatever, and we're label mates. You know,
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
So-
Where's she been?
But I mean,
there's a lot of people on that label.
To her defense, like, as a music, and you guys know because you deal with music all day. There's artists that you're still just discovering that some people may be like, yo, you haven't heard of so and so, or there's so much. So I can understand that she's wrapped up in her own world and she has her own things going on, and she's obviously a successful artist in her own right. She just.
But now she said, well, she also said she wanted to work with you.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Yeah. I mean, I really want to produce something for her. I think it would be really cool to kind of bring her into my world and just.
But first, I want to see her. I think she needs to jump on like the Adorn remix and bless that or something.
See, why are you doing this, Eve? You know better. That's why. See, this is where you know what I'm saying? Being friends, he's privy to information. So he's trying to bait me and get me to speak about so I'm not gonna address that.
All right.
Oh, how about the rumors that I heard that you were in studio with Beyonce? Are you guys working together?
We were in the studio because I took a photo with her.
K.Foxx just saved you too. You saw that?
Thank you.
K.Foxx just saved you.
I appreciate that.
But you took a photo together in the studio for what?
You know what? I just happened to be. That was the same time I was working with Swiss for the Swiss and Nas joint. Summertime. Oh my goodness. Summer on Smash. Excuse me. And Beyonce was in the next, the next room. Okay. And she heard that I was there, and I asked if it was okay to stop by, and she, was really gracious about having me come through. And we just, she's working on her album, and she was telling me about the vibe of it and the direction, and I just asked to take a photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have never written a song together at this point yet, or is there
no?
Nothing on her
I've
album?
never worked with Beyonce. I've never worked with her.
Yo, this motherfucker's slick. Yo, that's code for there might be something on the album, but I'm not. I don't even know if I made the album with the song that I wrote.
I've never worked with Beyonce.
I would love to see that combination.
I'm telling you, and this is for real. Cross my heart, hope to fly. For real, I've never worked with Beyonce.
Okay. He said, "Cross his heart, hope to fly."
Sent her a song that he wrote. That if she likes it,
Is he putting you on blast right now?
No.
I just know writer-songwriter code, which is I've never been in the studio with her. We've never worked together. I've never, but I did send her a joint, and if she uses
I'm telling the truth.
All right, so what's the one artist like all time, you get giddy if this person called you to work with them?
Oh, there's a few artists that I don't know about giddy. It's not really
Prince.
Okay.
Though. Prince.
I think that would be like extremely unexpected. Like to me, I would be like I just wouldn't expect, I just wouldn't expect
Prince.
That. So that would be incredible. I would be, hands down. But David Bowie just put out an album.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
Nice.
I definitely have gotten a call that made me like, wow, this is wild.
From David Bowie.
No, but from an artist who was huge in those eras, that is still an icon. And
Sting.
Still, no, not quite.
Who is it?
It's icon. It's icon.
Damn, Miguel.
And he's knighted. There's a.
And he's
Paul
knighted.
McCartney.
No.
Oh.
And he's knighted.
Your man on the piano. Your man. Elton John.
Elton
moving
John.
on.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Yeah, nah.
It's
that's
just it's
dope.
kind of
Elton
crazy
John,
that
Miguel coming your way.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
yes. That's Ebro. I didn't say that. I didn't. Come on, man.
Yo, Miguel's here. In town because you're on tour with Alicia Keys.
Yes.
That's definitely a blessing for you and your career.
It's been.
She's got what, 14 Grammys?
I don't even know how many. I don't even.
I think it's like 14, 15 Grammys.
That's bananas. Yeah.
So you guys are tonight. You're in Jersey.
Yes.
And then
tonight
Thursday you take over the Garden.
That's right.
What do people need to expect from your show? What do they is?
For anyone who hasn't seen our show, I'll tell you, you've never seen a show like ours. It's dynamic. More than anything, I'll just say it's dynamic, and it's probably not what you would expect from a quote-unquote R&B artist.
I'm smiling only because there was this YouTube video where you was getting it in. You was in the moment, and you did this spin, and you right off
that's
the
hilarious.
stage.
Yo, when you perform, okay, I'm gonna say,
I was like, oh no.
If I was to walk down the street right now, if there was if the sidewalk buckles any kind of way, I'm probably gonna trip on it.
Are you
I'm
clumsy?
I'm the coolest clumsy person you will ever
I'm like that
meet.
too.
I'm just super
Yeah,
clumsy.
but you got big ass feet though.
Shut
You wear like a
up,
size
Ebro.
12 and some shit.
and I know your head is just kind of hard to keep the balance.
You got
of
a
it.
big head too. Disrespect, yo,
No,
ladies
but
and
I
gentlemen.
mean, it was a.
No,
Remember, he would cover himself.
It's like a really bad tumble though.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you hurt
like
yourself?
No, I didn't hurt myself at all. It's kind of crazy.
You just got back up and.
Yeah.
Well, this was probably one of the moments though where you fall, you bust your ass, and then you're like, you know, people are looking, so you pop right back up, and you got to keep rocking because the show's
Yeah,
going.
you don't even think about it. Interestingly, a lot of people at that show didn't realize that I had fallen.
Yeah, because it was a cool fall.
Maybe
Nah,
they thought
it
you
was-
just,
it was
wasn't
not cool. Yo,
No,
it wasn't cool.
covered himself,
That was like,
you were like-
ooh. It was funny. I had to watch it like 12 times in a row and just laugh at myself.
Yo, your
It's
lady
kinda
laugh?
bad.
Did your
Of
lady
course,
laugh?
we laugh at that shit all the time because she knows. She knows better. If you ever want to laugh, that you go to her and show.
And if you ever walk up to Miguel's door naked, the mistake the young lady made was she didn't have a 40. If she would have had a 40 and she was naked, 40 of OE and some orange juice.
and some orange juice, or if she would have had some whiskey, Jamie, or Jack, or Johnny.
Maybe she could have stayed and have a drink.
I may have, thrown a cover on her. All due respect to my woman, of course, because you can't. I mean, she's
Of
probably
course.
cold out there.
Yeah.
You have to be hospitable.
Yeah.
But I would have to let her know, obviously.
What size boobs? What size boobs?
She was
C's,
like
D's?
Ay,
perfect,
ay, ay.
like C,
B,
like
C,
that.
large B.
Yes. No, like 42C.
42C.
42C, right?
Damn.
That's like that's
Big
like,
joints. You like them big joints.
I like them in all sizes.
Tit guy or ass
I like
man?
both. I like proportion.
Yeah.
So if it's like I want it to be balanced, I like it all though.
See, I like abnormalities.
I don't mind.
Like
if
no
if I had to
boobs and a
choose one-
huge ass, or
That's not an abnormality.
no, some girls walking around here with some abnormality. They're like little collectibles.
You like to be.
You know, you be like,
Ay,
yo,
ay,
I
You
Yeah,
like it
this
to
is-
be lopsided.
This is a rarity. This is like an endangered species right here.
I thought men like symmetry. Like,
Nah, we.
I like symmetry.
yeah.
We
Yes,
do.
that's definitely.
But I'll take a big old ass though.
Yeah, for real. Hands down, though. I was gonna say if I had to take small titties or a small ass, I'd probably take small titties and a big ass.
Big ass.
Yeah.
You black. Even though
Only
even
because-
though you have Mexican, you black.
Once you get past a certain size,
It's
kind of
just
like
whatever.
yeah. So
And that ass moving around, when that ass walk in the kitchen on a Sunday morning, even if you hate her guts, when that thing walk in the kitchen, you be like, I can't really hate you. that
Are you guys
much.
done with the ass
and
conversation?
then at least to your
No.
boys, you could be like, but she had ass though.
She had ass.
She did
though.
have ass though.
Yeah.
And that makes it okay.